going on, guys? Great Disciple back with another gameplay. So, it finally happened. I finally got a nuclear on PlayStation. So let me tell you real quick. I went onto the account. This was right before the free DLC weekend. I needed to level up my character and get, accustomed to that remote a little bit more because I really wanted to get some gameplays on the new maps so I could talk about them. Instead of speculating on what they would be like, I can actually play them now. And so I was playing, with a couple of other YouTubers. I'm going to leave their descriptions down below. One of them's name is Rocco. His gamer tag is Elite Ho-Ho. The other one is J Robo. So you guys can go check them out. They're getting started. And I really had a blast playing with them. Anyways, so I'm playing on Stronghold. I'm not very high in my ranking, so I don't have my normal setup. I'm playing with the HVK. I've got Fast Mag stock and grip on it. For my perks, I had just unlocked Ghost, so I got Ghost, I got Fast Hands, Dead Silence, and Awareness, and then I'm running a Simtex. Throughout the streak, I'm going to have to pick up a couple of guns here and there. I think I get a few kills with the Kuda, and then towards the end I get some kills with the Shiva, but for the most part I play with the HVK. And just so you know, I usually, when I'm starting off, I usually play with the HVK or the Kuda until I get to the Razorback. Sometimes I throw in the Dingo, but the HVK is easily one of my favorite guns in the game. It's kind of like a poor man's Razorback in my opinion. It does hit a little bit harder than that Razorback. I really like it. I just find myself really needing the grip so I can stay on target at range. Up close, you don't need the grip if you're playing really aggressive with it, but for me, I need it for range. As for score streaks in this one, I don't have my Hater, I don't have the Wraith, so I have the UAV, Counter UAV, and Cerberus. Man, I think I call in 3 or 4 Cerberus, and at the end of the game, I wish I would have saved a clip of the medals, but I mean, they got me 3 kills. 4 Cerberus and 3 kills. I mean, the thing is worthless unless you're controlling it. So, just a big suggestion to you guys, don't use a Cerberus unless you're going to get it in control, because that AI is worthless on this, alright? Run a Sentry Gun or a Talon, or throw in the Lightning Strike and the Hellstorm Missiles, because they work wonders, alright? So it's on Stronghold, and I'm going to do something a little bit different in this nuclear streak. I'm not going to chop it up. I mean, the only cut you're going to see once the streak starts is between the halves. What I wanted to do was kind of show you the entire thing, and you can kind of see me processing which way to go and when to go, anticipating spawn flips, and picking the best position to kill people. You can theoretically get a nuclear on every single map every single time you play if you're really smart and you don't challenge stupid positions and you don't put yourself in dangerous situations. And so what I did with this nuclear streak is I was just really careful. I wasn't going for a nuclear. I want you guys to know that. I wasn't setting out for it. I mean, without my Hater, I usually don't go for it. I'm just having fun. But once I hit the Relentless, I think I pick off a guy in the barracks, or whatever you want to call it, over there on the side of A. And once I saw that Relentless medal come up, I was like, you know what? I think I can get this based on the position I'm in between C and the barracks. I was pretty confident at that point. So just watch it unfold, and you can kind of see my train of thought as I'm doing this. One of the things I wanted to speak to was this whole rumor about Ghost Part 2 being set in outer space. Now, I never fully played the campaign in Ghost Part 1, but I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, that there was actually a couple of levels within the campaign where you go into outer space. So the idea of Ghost Part 2 having certain scenes set in outer space isn't that off the wall. So I don't know why everybody's so shocked about this. I think what everybody needs to realize is that when the games first come out, all the developers show is the campaign. They don't show multiplayer. So all this speculation about outer space, sure, there could be a lot of stuff taking place in outer space, but that's that's the campaign. Just because it's there doesn't mean it's going to be in the multiplayer map. Now, could there be levels set in outer space? Sure, but maybe they're going to be in some space dock where there's gravity and it keeps the boots on the ground and that kind of thing. I mean, I don't foresee Infinity Ward going from Ghost 1, boots on the ground, and then jumping all the way up to like an Advanced Warfare-esque type game. I just don't see it happening. It's one thing about Infinity Ward, I mean, they kind of stick to their genre really well. I mean, Modern Warfare 2 was a lot like Modern Warfare 3. Ghost, in my opinion, was a lot like Modern Warfare 3 in some ways. And I didn't really have that big of a deal with Ghost. I mean, I know a lot of you guys did. I've spoken on this before. I mean, my main issue with Ghost was just my ability to see players across the map. And I didn't really mind that the maps were that large, okay? Because I could still traverse them correctly and get a lot of kills. I understood the flow of the maps. It was just, again, it was just my ability to see people on the other side of the map, so I'd have to use like that thermal scope or that red deal where they would highlight red around them in the scope. I can't quite remember it. But, so that's my opinion. I don't think we're going to be doing this space warfare, and people were talking about the, you know, we're going to have spaceship warfare. Now, I could see in the multiplayer one of the score streaks or kill streaks being something that's called in from outer space, like a laser beam or a missile flying in from outer space. Fair enough, that's fine. But I'm not going to jump and say, oh, it's going to be Halo warfare. I don't see it. I don't think it would work in this genre. So, I hope you guys enjoyed that nuclear in the background. I think by this point I'm probably using the Shiva, and that Shiva was awesome. I don't understand why it is when I pick up the Shiva in a game, it works really well, but when I start off the game with the Shiva on my own setup, it never works, man. It never works. But I want that Shiva to work so bad. I don't know why, but... So, I got a bunch of awesome gameplays coming for you. You're going to see that nuclear on Splash really soon, and the one on Skyjacked, and I had this fail. I almost had a nuclear on Rise. So mad, but the gameplay was really good, really aggressive. And remember, I can't use a headset on these. So, alright you guys, if you enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up button. As always, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about my opinion on Ghost Part 2. See if you agree or not. And I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.
Securing Bravo.